What's up, guys? Good morning. Welcome back. Welcome back to another live session. I was just telling myself, thankfully my mic was muted because I was there sounding like a crazy person. Ma vida loca. Buenos dias. Good morning. Welcome back. Gene, how's it going? Old hack, a long time viewer, old hack is in the building. Priya 305. Priya, what's going on? Priya sounds like a woman's name, so shout out to all the women. If you are, I'm not sure, but if you are, shout out. All right. Gene Otto is in the building. Brad, how you doing, man? What's up? What's up? Skull, good to see you. All right. Another beautiful day. Check out that disclaimer on screen though before we get started, right? Remember that these results here are not the typical results. You guys will see that for me, I'll be massively green or red on any given day, right? This is not the normal thing for someone who's now starting out, especially the consistency. It's not the normal thing, okay? So remember to take it slow if you're a beginner. If you're someone who's been around the market for some time, but you're still not quite as consistent as you'd like to be, take it slow still, right? Utilize smaller size, utilize smaller cash accounts, utilize simulators, continue to practice. It doesn't make sense to be aggressive until you're consistently making money. All right. Other than that, remember, copy trading does not work here. Copy trading does not work. It does not work. There's a latency that some people don't even realize on YouTube. There's a delay of like 3-4 seconds plus. Sometimes I've heard from some people all the way up to a minute. There's a delay, so you cannot say, "Hey, RT looks like he's gonna try to buy. I'm gonna," just remember, I'm only accurate 50% of the times, and the entry, there's just so much more to what a quality trade is than just the entry. You still have to manage the position. You still have to understand what type of stop you should have relative to the stock you're trading, the range. There's just so much going into it that just trying to say, "Hey, RT's buying, let me buy now." It's like a fool's, like, well, you might as well go to the Russian roulette table and just say, "Hey, whatever money this is, I'm putting it on black," right? It's just gambling at that point. And in this space, we don't gamble, which is why we teach our students how to properly fish for themselves. We teach them how to trade for themselves. It's not about copying somebody randomly, right? So yeah, that's one thing. That's another thing. Something else, remember, I do not invest for my subscribers, which means I will never message you first. I will never send you a friend request first. So be careful of fake accounts on all platforms. TikTok, Instagram, everything. Discord, every platform. Sadly, there are fake accounts of me, people trying to scam and nonsense. It is this stuff, I don't know what to do. I mean, you reach out to Discord, you reach out to Facebook, you know, like I have my assistant taking down accounts left and right, and then this stuff is still happening. So, and I see some other big creators out there. These guys are like at 1 million followers, and then when I check, there's like 200 fake accounts. And I mean, it's just crazy. But anyhow, that's a pretty long opening there for the disclaimer. Let's get into the watch list, and let's see what's moving and what's not. So I do see Tim is saying here in chat that we should double check in case our accounts are restricted, which is not a bad time to check. Looks like I'm good. No restrictions here. No restriction emails, at least for me. That's good. So watch list. There's TOYO. There's SMTK. There's IDAI. IDAI. There's also DEVS. 1, 2, 3, 4. DEVS. The EVS is a maybe. I'm not too sure about it, but we'll see. And MDAI. Did I mention this one already? I don't think so. MDAI. All right, there's the watch list. There's the watch list. I'm gonna shout out the stream, which I also did not do. I'll shout out the stream here in the chat. So I'm gonna post that to the alert. Guys, don't forget, you can always utilize the alert section. If you're ever doing any back testing, this is what the alert section is. It's, me giving out the watch list every day for, months and actually years here. This watch list will go back till to like 2022 or 2023, beginning of 2023. So especially if you're using the Thinkorswim on demand, not every single stock is there. There's been some like high of day momentum stocks that I did not put, but if you're utilizing on demand, it's good to go back and check out some of those stocks. Ryan, Ronaldo, Patrick, Chase, Don, as you guys are tuning in, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Joshua, what's up? What's up? Anonymous is in the building. We got Noah in the building. Guys, hit that thumbs up. And also, if you're a new viewer, consider subscribing. Matthias, what's going on, man? What's up? Hopefully I'm not butchering any of those names. Let's post this here in the chat. As well as I speak, my reading level is not where I would like it to be. I actually have to work on that. I gotta make time. I got this beautiful novel that one of you guys gave me. Shout out to Enzo. I told myself, hey, I'm gonna read 3 pages every night. 3 pages every night, at least 3 pages every night before I go to sleep. And I read like 3 pages, and it's been like a month, and I didn't freaking open up the book again. So on YouTube. Hey, if you don't practice, just like with trading, you're not going to get to where you want to be, right? So let's see, what stocks are we looking at here? TOYO, I'll start with this one. It's 9:13. It's still pretty early. As you guys can see, I'm not as aggressive towards trading in pre-market. We did have that like 2-week stretch where we tried in that hotter market, and we kind of had red days, sadly. I will say that when the market is like that, I would want to trade in pre-market every day. And so we will know when the next hot streak comes. I need to just be aggressive and literally take every trade that I see. Not every trade, but every entry that I see, rather, right? Similar to even yesterday, there needs to be zero hesitation. And today is going to be a good day to continue to work towards, that problem. I think today we got it in the bag. Should be fun. Should be fun. It will be fun. In fact, I can already see myself coming out on top. So TOYO high point 676, low is at 537. Looking at the daily chart, I'm seeing a high point here at 722. Going back to August 13th. I am going to map out that level, and then I'm going to check my E-Trade daily chart on this one. TOYO. So it might have been a recent IPO going back to July of this year, and over 722, perhaps all-time highs. Unless it's been a name change, it seems like a recent IPO. So over 722 should be pretty interesting here. Not a lot other than that to really look at on the daily chart. So TOYO, it's at 560, great price range. It's up 93%, 13 million shares of volume. Looks like my type of stock. Looks like my type of stock. So moving on to IDAI. This one here is up 84% with 120 million shares of volume. Also looks like my type of stock. 37.20 for pre-market highs. Low of our recent pullback has been 28.86. This one is sub $1. And it's given a big move a couple of times on the daily chart here, if you guys check it out. You know, going back to August of last year and, you know, May of last year, also April. So April of last year. So we had a couple of big moves, but overall the stock has been trending down. And let's see, we're 37 cents for a high. In our more recent range, there's a candle on August 7th that's standing out to me. High point 56 cents, 56.72 to be exact. 56.72. Daily level. And other than that, we also have the 200 EMA, which is at 57.53. 57.53. This stock could be good. You know, you guys know we've seen the penny stocks be strong. You know, about 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago, right? For really like a month and a half. So we still might have some late bloomers, and this could perhaps be a stock that happens to be strong here. If it is, I might watch this one. It all depends. If wherever the opportunity is, and you know we have the stock of the day, the strongest stock, that's the stock I want to watch at. Whether it's this one or maybe the one at 5 or something else, it all depends, right? I had to put on some chopstick. Gotta put on some chopstick. Christo Ball, what's up, man? Christo, what's going on? DJ M, what's up? Jesse, Johnny, Ronald, how you guys doing today, man? Hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. Star Seed, I see you. Star Seed is in the building. Johnny Quasar. What's up, man? Jacob is in the building. Guys, hit that thumbs up. William. And let's continue here through the watch list. There's a couple of people in the chat room as well. Vaughn, Tempest, how you guys doing? Dan, Chris, Bid, Sir Clive himself. The great Sir Clive is also in the building. Marcelo, locked and loaded up top there. Got the scanners going and so forth. All right, IDAI, you know, nice move here. 37 cents, pushing up. My third stock, and I think we have all the levels here. My third stock, I'm not going to trade pre-market here today, so I'm going to move on. SMTK. SMTK, it's up 44%, 3.7 million shares of volume. Volume a little lighter. And I'm wondering if we can see something here, right? We had a pop early, it pulled back, it curled up, but it's the type of stock that just seems so hit or miss, right? Like we might see something, I mean, we might not. So I don't really want to, you know, be aggressive on this type of a stock early, but more so be patient. If something comes about it, right? If it does give a big move, if it gets halted up, if volume comes in and it starts to trade well, then I really, you know, take a look at it. But other than that, it's just kind of here just in case, right? SMTK. Daily chart. Are there any levels that I want to keep an eye on here? I mean, if it's really strong, I mean, you know, perhaps room up to 16. 14.11 also a high point here. Lighter volume, topping with candle, 14.11. You know, our pre-market high is basically $11. So over 11, can we see 14 if possible, right? If this happens to be a strong stock today, and then, you know, 16 would be the next target, and then 19 bucks. Yesterday, you know, we had a surprise move at SOMX or SOMG, something like that. Might be butchering the name, but let's see. The stock yesterday was, yeah, the why did I even try to guess, right? It was QMCO. I'm so bad remembering these ticker symbols. QMCO was pretty decent, right? A little laggy, but overall solid. Okay, we got 10 minutes to the opening bell. Is there any other stocks that I did not go over here? DEVS, hard maybe. A few days ago, we had a high point of 99 cents. It sold off. Today it curled up a little bit. Aggressive move really up to 82. And then someone flipped a switch or something and it just Titanicked. Stock like this, if I'm watching it at all, it's because from that drop off, and we were at 60 cents, right? Maybe we crawl back up at some point to 70, 75, and there's an opportunity or two. If it does get over the highs, I'd be surprised, but sometimes you never know. All right. I know I'm speaking loudly, but come on. Check, check. Hold on. Give me 1 sec here. Check, 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 check. Okay, that's better. Check, check. Okay, that's good. Derek is in the building. Guys, hit that thumbs up indeed. Hit that thumbs up. And we can also play this thumbs up thing here. I don't say turn on notifications anymore because for a long time the YouTube notification center was just broken. You can go live and it tells nobody anything. You upload a new video, it doesn't alert anyone. So Relentless, with 8 minutes to go, which one of these stocks would you say has the highest potential to maybe give the opening surge? I think IDAI and maybe TOYO, but I'm leaning more towards IDAI as it's a little bit more active right now. And the one thing I forgot to do, sadly, for those of you who might have seen the recap, I did not uninstall my DAS platform and reinstall it, which means I might still have some issues at the open. It's like when you remember, you just have to do it in that moment and not like leave or, try to come back. You just have to do it. I'm going to start up my screen recording. And there's someone playing music in my house here, which is not ideal. I have to go tell them to turn it off. Right now it's money making time. I don't need not an ounce of distractions. You know what it is? It's Thanksgiving holiday, so a few of the younger ones are home. I don't know if they really understand what goes on here. I don't think they do. I might be seen as like the annoying older sibling who's just like so strict. But I don't think they really grasp like what's really happening. Like for each of us, we're in different situations. You got to do what you got to do. You might be in a loud place. You might have a child next to you that's crying or something. You got to do what you got to do. But in this time, in this day and time, right now, how things are for me, there have to be absolute silence in this place. There is no other anything. That's just what it is. That way the bills can be paid, right? Okay, all right. 4 minutes. 4 minutes till I prove to myself that I can take every single entry that's a great entry that I see. That's my only goal today, really. There's a lot of things that I do well. There's a lot of things that, I've been working on over time, over the last couple of months. But the biggest emphasis for me is for every A quality trade I see, I need to be taking it. I'm a hyper scalper for a reason, right? Not a half scalper. Like this, that's not what the strategy is. Taking only half the trades we see. That's not the strategy. So today we go full power. For a stock like IDAI, we'll see what we can't do here. Another beautiful day. Man, I don't know, this field, man, it's just such a beautiful thing. Day trading. Not easy, but if we can figure it out. For those of you tuning in the chat room, what's up? Good morning. I see you guys checking in. Lucas, $60,000 in fees so far this year. Quite the sum. 2-minute warning coming up. There it is. Guys, make sure your screen recordings are turned on. Am I good? I think I'm good. Let's just double check. All right, looks good. So it's another day to be disciplined. It's another day to implement those small changes and adjustment that we've noticed in our trading to be better. So let's do exactly that. Let's ensure a good outcome by doing what we're supposed to do here. Remember, it's business. It's not personal. Always have a trade plan. Always have a stop loss and a profit target in mind before entering into a position. I trade very quickly, and at times it may seem as if I don't have a stop loss and a profit target, but best believe every single trade I do, right? There is no randomness here in terms of like our entries and exits. If we don't get the follow through, we'll stop out of the trade. But we also understand that the stocks can be irrationally weak at times. And so if we do take a great A quality setup and the stock is down in the depths instantly, then we take the loss, we smile, we move on, right? It's not personal. Keep that in mind at all times. Your trade plan. Where are you looking to get in and why? Generally, we're getting in areas where the risk is limited to the downside, and there's a chance that we can see a good upside move. We're always aiming for 2-to-1 or better. If I'm risking 10 cents, can I make 20 cents in a trade? All right. IDAI. I got a pretty bad fill there. 38. Not really getting the full amount of sense I would like to see. A little bit of a chase right there. Oh, 42 is strong. It is strong here. 43. Can we really open up? Can we like jump to 50? It could happen here. Or maybe not. And I took a loss there somehow. Maybe a higher fill?
CENA.
Wow.
PTXR. PGHL.
What? I had just those all those losses were winning trades, at least how I saw them. That's fair though. It's cool. Whatever. I'm up 2 cents on realized and I still take a loss. There's a spread there though on that last trade. Ay ay ay. I'll take a couple cents or the half cent, whatever. I would have liked to done better here, but it's okay. We traded extremely well. We just didn't get the fills in every trade. $49 right there is tough. Tough fill. 43. Oh, it's opening up much more than I would have expected there. TOYO is starting to go. Can't watch it two of them at the same time. I'm gonna miss it for now at least. Oh,
SMTK.
you have to do me like that with the fill. That could have been a great entry to hold there. I got the fill. TOIO does look good in the side of my eyes, but I'm gonna ignore it for now. Focus on one stock at a time here. IDAI, the one I'm watching, cheaper stock. Looks like a beautiful VWAP pullback over there too.
INAQ.
Oh, it went. I did not expect it to go. And it's coming down. Oh, TOIO, no. What's that, man? This this one here might still go. Damn it, man. I'm getting murdered with fills here. I'm gonna hit the bids a couple times. See, like that would have been another great trade to just give it a chance here. I gotta check the ask price more frequently. I'd have been holding here up 1.5 cents or 2 cents already. Small things like that, I tell you. Yeah, I think it's gonna go. The stock is like we kind of had a false breakout there, but it held. Hmm. Oh. I might not get in for the breakout here if it goes right here. I might have missed it. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. It's holding. Gosh, man. Still falls breakout. Alright, whatever. So I made nothing here. Great. Well, it was worth a shot if it was ever worth a trade. I was already green a couple cents there on realize. See how it didn't sell off? But why give such a big rejection?
UABS.
And unbelievable. At this point is where I would switch to TOIO, but that stock also sucks. It's in slums. Waiting patiently. 48.59 the highs.
SMTK.
5, 6. I gotta be careful to not go red.
INAQ.
I don't think it's backside yet.
CENA. CTXR.
UAVS, the volume is a little lighter, but there could be something here. Man, green 1300 to red 600. Not great. We're seeing a 5-minute pullback. It could be backside, but at least a 5-minute pullback for now.
PGHL.
43.38. That looks like it was a good drop right there. Well, every trade now is just a loss. And now I'm red 1K on it. Great. 38 seconds to the resumption. The volume here is what's going to be interesting. Here we go.
UAVX.
60 bucks. Wow. Amazing. Okay. Oh, the halt down went lower. Okay. I did not see that fast enough. Could have took that.
CENA.
Must I sell the ask every time here? Perhaps. 33 to halt up. Still brutalized in that. Like, how is that possible?
TXR. PGHL.
I might get back in, but it's having trouble here, it seems like. Yeah. Alright. This day should have already been done, man. Gave back all these beautiful TOIO. Let's see how it does. TOIO.
UAVS.
We need this 5-minute candle to close above VWAP for TOIO. Over 80 should be interesting.
CENA.
Waiting patiently. I said over 80. I meant to say over 90. 90 is the resistance. There's a spread here, which is not ideal. This one should be interesting. The key is if we can get over the resistance.
VTXR.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so bad. The fills are so slow. That's a problem. Let's see how it does. It's so slow that I can't get in and out with a tight stop. The breakout trade is probably not worth it. If it go, I mean, it could be explosive, but how many times do we have to try until it goes just once? 20 times, So we all have to look at this fill. Oh my gosh. What is this, man? The 1980s?
UAVS.
Stock taking 10,000 years to give me an entry. 10,000 years to fill. Stock is still young. The night is still young. The day is still early. Still waiting. If this turns into a hot stock, fun hasn't even started yet. So just waiting. We'll see how it plays out. But time like now is good if we're green 1K IDIA. IDAI. If we could have retained that 1K and not go red 1K. You already got a cushion. Now just waiting to see what this one does, but a bit choppy, and that's fine too. Just got to keep it tight and wait for the good Momo. I gotta check my how did I click? Right now I'm red 1K. Just waiting patiently. Okay.
BJK.
So far it's been fairly slow, all things considered. The OIO, still waiting. Giving it time. We got a new 5-minute candle. This is where we could maybe see something. Oh, don't. Okay, good. Retest, 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 retest. Oh, cutting that. What was that, 10th time? Maybe the 11th time will be the charm. Worth shot, worth shot. Risky business. Oh, single order 25. I'm a little disappointed here in this day. So far, slow. But it's still early, right? Still early. FOXO being called out. I don't love to watch stocks like this. There could be something there though.
VJK.
I'm gonna do a full rotation here. FOXO, small move. $60. Five-minute candlestick does look a little frail for FOXO. Everything just looking a little slow. Honestly, I think if I had retained that 1K, I probably would have just left. I mean, I probably could still leave, but it's still, again, it's still early, right? I guess it just comes down to if you feel okay with the day or not. I think I probably would have just left with my 1K. I don't know what it is these days. It's so much harder for me to stick around now versus earlier in my career. Back then, it was so easy to stay here till 4 p.m., not move. Now it's like once I get green, that's it. I'm out of here. But it's still early. I think I can recover if something is good. So I'll wait. I'll be patient. VSEE giving a bit of a move here. Wow. 302. Halt up. Well, please get halted up. Please. Come on. And the halt level's even higher now. 316. Seemed a little random, but you know, that's the market. It looks like the dips worked high. A little cautious being that I'm now showing up to the stock. 27. Can we get locked in? Come on. 10 more seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And we're locked in. There it is. We got to hold that halt level for 15 seconds to get locked in. There was a dip that I saw at 92 from 303, but because the halt was at 303 at the time, it just seemed like it was like just super chasing. Like it wasn't a proper entry. But the halt level ended up moving up from 303 when it got back to about 303, 301 to 16. So if you were aggressive, I mean, that would have been a risky trade. That type of trade there, I don't really, you know, I don't really want to look at it in that type of way. It's just too risky. But now on the resumption, if the stock can continue to be strong, this is where the party begins. This is where the fun begins. POIO, flush out for me. Flush out down to into oblivion. Give me a nice good dip. And there it is. Great. 50 bucks. I'll take it. More than I made at Amazon in 1 hour. And what were those fills? Oh my gosh. Yeah. What will we do? What will we do? TOIO in Davy Jones' locker. But as one is gone, one is born. And VSEE perhaps going to be the stock of the day. The 200 EMA, by the way, there are some daily levels to be wary of. 393 is one of them. Let me do my due diligence. 200 EMAs at 422, so we might have some overhead resistance. But if over 422, perhaps room to perhaps room to 634. Okay. Resumption is going to be 14 and 21 seconds. VSCE. 14 and 21 seconds. Fourteen and 21 seconds. Oh, Exol's giving a small push again. This one seems a little sporadic. Yeah, watch out for these fills. We got 21 seconds. VSEE. VSEE. 21 seconds. 21 seconds till I destroy this stock. Like LeBron James in the playoffs. Keeping a tight stop, of course. Here we go. We're at 327.
VSEE.
Uh-oh. They better not fill me at 30 with that position. I better not get filled. I had a floating order 8,000 size right there. High 20s. I was going to attempt the continued push, but this is
TCTTV.
I don't know. Okay. That was pretty bad. Well, that was definitely not LeBron James-esque. All right. Is that the day? I don't know. I'm thinking that's the day. I'm thinking I get the heck out of here. Because nothing is strong here. I mean, that move up, I guess, but you know, I mean, what was that? I guess it was a decent trade. Volume is low, though. I just feel like I'm not making money. Damn. Brutal these days. Oh, you son of a gun. Right. Oh my gosh. I guess that's what I get for having poor hotkeys. It teleported up the moment before I got in big. Alright, that's fair. Come on, man. You see, what type of day is this? What type of rodeo, man? There was a 70,000 share buyer, I think, there, but it's gone. But I'm guessing that order came in like a half second before I decided to add back. Try to add back 4,000 shares, 97. The stock is at 07 by the time I'm buying. Not good. It still seems strong. I think in the overall context. So I'm gonna try it again. Hopefully it doesn't blaze me. Oh, 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 oh. Am I getting blazed here? Alright, maybe I reduce risk. Boy, it fills these days, I tell you. Cutting it. There's some resistance here. It might still go, but there's definitely some selling pressure. This is a day for short sellers, man. I already had my 1K and I let it go to the wind. I'm gonna shut it down. I'm not seeing anything telling me that this is gonna be a good day. The best thing is to come back later. Strong stock like this, we get a quick solid move, but then like Christmas tree setup here. This is where we need this thing to at least give a few entries going up. And then if it decides, okay, then it's done. But it's kind of like a one and done. If you weren't watching it early in this breakout area, then you kind of, you might not have gotten anything. I think that's the day. I think that's the day here. Red 1500. We're still in this drawdown of 3K. Perhaps I could make back some money on this the IAI if it's still going up and down, but I think the writing is on the wall. I think the writing is on the wall. The day's still young. I mean, again, there could be another stock, but I rather wait for like a refresh, I get something different, something new. The stocks right now are like just struggling. We need something with breaking news to hit the scans. Brand new stock. TOIO, we had high hopes for this one. The day is in the slums. Short sellers are definitely here. It could trap. It's possible. It's possible. It's curled up enough to where if it gets a burst of volume, perhaps I size down. Using 4 and 8. And I'm glad they didn't fill me because I took 8,000 shares at like 328, 330. This is after the dip and rip, thinking it would continue. And the order just was sitting there. So I canceled it. And sometimes when you cancel, you still get filled in those positions. Hopefully I don't come back later and see I'm long 8K shares at 330 because, well, whatever the stock price is, I'll have to take the loss. Still have, yeah, this is it. There's no need to keep trading here. All right, we're at 1600. One step forward, one step back for the last 4 days here. And I'm in a drawdown of 3K still. This is why yesterday is such an important day. The amount of momentum that was there, like, is why I have to perform to my full potential on those days, because $1,700 for what I witnessed is just like a scratch trade on that type of stock. Going from 10 to 28, beautiful moves. It should be plus 15, 20K yesterday, and then hey, red today 1600. Who cares, right? That's what it was supposed to be. So work to be done. I think for the stock that came earlier, there were some trades that I thought were great winning trades. Like I think it was 3 or 4 trades in a row, and like I lost on all of those trades. I think I was already green like 900 the first time, and dropped back down to maybe like just 300. But that should have pushed me up to like 16, 1800 already. Just like 3 solid trades. One of them I was up 2 cents on realize. I guess there was a bit of a spread. So it's like before I even gave back the first time, should have already been up big enough to where when the real drawdown actually came, I could have withstood it and then, did things a little bit better. But all good in the neighborhood. ID, AI, over 42 could be interesting. VSEE is back at $3. Again, if it gets up there with a burst of volume, it could go again. It's possible. There's a lot of short sellers here, so if something dramatic happens, they can start to cover, and then it could squeeze a little bit. But we'll have to see if that happens. And I'm not shutting it down yet, which means I'm at risk of a bigger red day. It's just need to just walk away, walk away. There's nothing to fight it. I don't need to swim against the current. You know, just walk away, back later. What are the odds that the VSCE does break out and goes again? Hmm. The odds could be good. Let me stop talking like this. Okay, we'll see how this thing does. I'm gonna wait another like 5 minutes to see if it does go. If I stay here, I know what the risks are, so there's no surprises. Nothing more, nothing less. Nothing more, nothing less. Can we hold over 3 is the question. It's one of these moves where there's just very few entries. Bounce like the wind. Forgot I reduced my share size. $340. I think we did see some covering, but this is the hard part now. Are we going to be able to sustain ourselves? Probably got a precious ad, man. Jeez Louise. Our 5-minute candle is still holding up. I guess I should have waited for that ad. I did want to add there, but a little high. We made a new low, 02. Son of a gun. Do not fail miserably here. KB, are the bulls still alive? Moment of truth. We could see a break and reclaim too. I mean, it's possible, but we'll see. The 5-minute candle is still strong, but we need to close out with some buying here. There's less than a minute, which means it's prime time. Are we going to see some strength towards the end of the candlestick? Of course, son of a gun. All right, as I know the risk, and I'm losing here. It did break down and reclaim, and now it's gonna go after stopping me out at 3. Son of a gun. Gosh. Ah, stock is driving me mad, man. Oh, look at that. Come on. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is quite the pullback for that kind of move. Well, I gave myself a legit chance of getting back green, and it didn't work. And I've now increased my red day, so perhaps this is where I take my leave. It was a good effort. I knew with a burst of volume over 3, it was possible that we could see short sellers cover, but I wasn't able to make anything. Chopped out of the dip there. Just a breakdown and reclaim, man. The low is 95. I'm stopping out below the whole dollar. Instantly, we're back at 313. Ridiculousness. Anyhows, taking the L, taking the lesson, and hold what I got. I'll be back tomorrow. VSCE, man, getting the better of me here, despite some fair analysis. All right, I'm going to shut it down. I'm read the first move and the second move. There's usually not a third move. It's possible it could give one, but the writing is on the wall. Stay safe, stay green. Pastor shutting it down tomorrow again. Tomorrow again.